Hello, student, can you see the slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So everyone, welcome to 8th semester. Now I will give the introduction about the subject, and most of the student you must have gone through the our department website, that is vision, mission, program outcome, program specific outcome, and 12 program outcomes which are displayed on our department website. So you must be thinking why these are displayed on the website. These things are very much related to your each and every course. So these things we have to achieve through the different courses. So anyone knows that what is the vision and mission of our department? Yes, anyone knows? Okay. Our vision is to be recognized as an excellence center in creating competent electronics and telecommunication engineers with the sense of responsibility and sensitivity towards society. This is the vision of our EXCC department, and our mission is to provide quality education through highly motivated and dedicated staff and well-equipped laboratories. Second mission is to offer a blend of curricular, co-curricular and extracurricular activities to ensure overall development of a student. So this mission, you must be taking part in different activities related to technical, non-technical. We are organizing different events uh, like social events. So these are also very much important to achieve our department mission. So sometimes we select the student, sometimes students comes on their own. Sometimes we have to force the student to take part in this event. So why we force? Because we want to achieve the mission of our department. And extracurricular activity is also very much important to from students' side. So third mission is to enhance the capability of a student for higher education and career opportunities through industry institute interaction, value added course, and by skill enhancing projects. So through this subject, one minute, there is a network issue from my side. One minute. So through this subject, uh, so many environmental aspects you are going to learn, and how environmental management is important in your future. When you work in the industry, then you have to give most of the weightage to the environmental management. Without environmental management, any industry cannot survive. So environmental management is the basic requirement to launch a new industry or to run the industry smoothly. So a lot of permissions is required from the environmental management department. Without that, you cannot uh, execute the work in the industry. Now, like this, there are four program specific outcome of our EXCC department. So, program specific outcome, some outcome you can achieve at the end of the engineering. Some we can achieve when you work in the industry for 2 years, 3 years. So, we have defined these four specific program outcome for our department. Can you see the slide, student?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Then there are four program educational objectives which are also designed for to better prospectors. According to this program educational objectives, we have designed the course and we are executing the course. But program educational objective you can achieve when you work in the industry more than 3 years. So like that, there are program outcomes. These program outcomes are very much related when you do your engineering or when you complete your engineering. So some of program outcome you will achieve at the end of the course. So each course is having their unique features. Some of the program outcome you will achieve, some may be not achieved at the end of the course, but some of the program outcome you can achieve when you work in the industry and you will utilize your knowledge in the industry to execute the work. So, but most of the program outcomes which you will achieve at the end of this environmental management subject, because environmental management subject is very much required in all fields. If you are designing some project which are based on the environmental activity, or you can say that if your project is a sensor based which uh, sends the different parameters from the atmosphere. So this project is very much related to the environmental aspects, and whatever you will learn related to the environment, like what is environment, what are the different issues related to this related to environment, or what are the different issues in Indian scenario. So from that you can pick up one problem statement and you can go for that project. So what are the legal aspects related to environment, or what are the legal aspects in industry related to the environment? If you know all these, then you will get a chance to work in the industry at managerial level. So these program outcomes are nothing but a statement that describe what students are expected to know and be able to do upon graduating from the program. Once you complete your engineering, then definitely all these 12 program outcomes you will achieve, means that much of the strength or that much of the knowledge you will gain when you learn all courses throughout your engineering. So there are some specific 12 program outcomes which are designed by the NBA, or you can say that AICT. So as per these program outcomes, we have third is design and development of solution. Fourth is conduct investigation of complex problem. Fifth is modern tool usage. Sixth is engineer and society. Seventh is environment and sustainability. Next is education. 11 is project management and finance. And the last is lifelong learning. So out of these 12 outcomes, most of the outcome fit in your environmental management subjects. See why? Let us take one example: communication. How this program outcome we can achieve through this environmental management subject. If you are taking any part in any debate which are related to the environment management, once you learn environmental aspects in this course, then definitely you will communicate, or you will fluently you can take a part in debate because you know the knowledge about the environment and environment management. And another thing is that if I told write the assignment, then definitely you will be able to write the answers of all questions. So writing is also one of the communication. If you are giving some interview and some question asked related to the environment, and your verbal communication is going on, so you will give the effective you will have effective communication based on the environmental related questions. Lifelong learning, definitely this program outcome fits for each and every subject. One more program outcome I want to tell you. uh, Design and development of solution. Okay, now you are doing your final year project. You are at the second stage of your final year project. So if you are designing some system, then you have to think about the environment, whether your system is harmful for the environment, what will be the impacts of your system on the environment, is it ethical, you are following the ethics, you are following all rules and regulations which are related to the environment, is it useful for the society, and whatever system you are designing, is it uh, uh, is it really solving the problems of society? So like that program outcome 3, design and development of solution, we can collaborate like this. If you know the environmental issues, environmental problems, environmental rules and regulation, then definitely you can utilize this knowledge to design and development of any system. Okay, so like that we can uh, do the mapping of all the COs, POs with PSOs. So this mapping is not very much related to you, but we have to do the analysis once your result declare. So how much percentage we have achieved at the end of semester, that we have to show. Okay, now let us come to our subject. Our subject code is ECC ILO 8029. ILO is nothing but institute level. Its subject code is 8029, and we have to take 3 hours lecture per week. And examination scheme, there are two internal assessment, each of 20 marks, end semester exam 80 marks, total 100. So three credits are assigned. Okay. Now course outcome. So each and every course is having the course outcome. So course outcome is nothing but the students can do after the successful completion of the course. What student achieved after completion of the course. If you are writing any assignment, if you are learning any module, and what you learn through the lecture, what you learn from the lab, what you learn from any case study, what you learn from any lab, whatever your achievement, that becomes the course outcome. So what student achieved from that module. So here, so so we have defined near about 6 course outcome. See, these are the course outcome which are given in the syllabus. Am I audible to you, student? Tarang, I am audible. Jay,
Yes, ma'am.
am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Ananya, am I audible to you? Harish, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Mayank, Vinit, Vipul
Yes, ma'am. You
Kumar.
are audible.
Okay, okay, fine. Okay, so these are the course objectives and course outcome which are given by the university. But based on this, I have designed the course outcome for overall environmental management course. So course object is understand and identify environmental issues relevant to India and global concern, learn concept of ecology, familiarize the environment related legislation. These are the course objectives. Okay, means your student side also you have to achieve all this at the end of this course. Course outcome: after successful completion of the course, student will be able to understand the concept of environmental management, understand ecosystem and interdependence, food chain, understand and interpret environmental related legislation. Okay, based on this, I have designed the course outcome. See, these are my course outcome statement. First is explain the environment related definitions and the issues. For this course outcome, module 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we can achieve this course outcome through module 1, 2, 3, 4. And Bloom taxonomy level means 1 and 2 is nothing but 1 for understand and 2 for remember. So the question will come based on these two levels. And weightage is 30% for this course, and most of the POs we can cover and all PSOs we can cover through this course outcome. The second course outcome is explain the concept of environmental management, government planning and responsibility. So we can achieve this course outcome through module 1, 2, 3, 4 and level 1, 2 and weightage is 30, and most of the program outcome will achieve through this course outcome. Third is explain the global environmental concept, module 2 and Bloom taxonomy level 1 and 2. Fourth course outcome is explain ecosystem and interdependence, module 3 Bloom taxonomy level 1 and 2, percentage weightage 10, and program outcome 1, 6, 9, 7, 9, 12. PSO, all PSOs. Fifth course outcome is analyze and understand ISO certification procedure, module 5, Bloom taxonomy 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 and 2 is remember and understand, 3 is apply, and 4th is analyze. So why there will be question based on analyze? Because my course outcome start from analyze and understand ISO certification and procedure. Because once you know what is the procedure of ISO certification, then you will be able to analyze that whether any organization, whether any industry is capable for ISO certification or not. Once you know the procedure, then you will be able to analyze to understand how ISO certification can be awarded in any organization or any industry. You must be knowing that every year our organization goes for the ISO certification. So we have to do lot of procedure for that. But here ISO certification is related to the environment. Now, sixth course outcome is apply your environment related legislation knowledge individually in your own organization. Module 6, Bloom taxonomy 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you know the all rules and regulation related to the environment, then you will be apply these rules and regulation when you work in the industry, or at present also you can analyze that whether in our organization we are following the rules and regulation which are very much related to the environment, like fire safety is there or not, or e-waste management is there or not, or there is a cleanliness is there or not. So such things we can analyze in our own organization, and weightage is 10%. So apart from this, these are very specific course outcome statements. We have to learn different protocols, international protocol, what are the different international organizations are working on environmental management, what is the scope for the student to work at international level. These are not included in the syllabus, but I, I can tell you that during this online examination, many questions are asked at international level, international related questions, because you should, once you are started learning the environmental management, so you should know about what is going at international level. what are the different techniques they are using, what are the different protocols, or what is the common agenda at international level we are following. Okay, so this each and everything we will cover in this course. So there are 6 modules. First is introduction and definition of environment. Second is global environmental concern. Third is concept of ecology. Fourth is scope of environment management. Fifth is total quality environment management. And sixth is general overview of major legislation. Okay, so for to learn all these modules, there is no specific book is available in the market. So there are so many reference books are listed here. Few books are available in our library, but few are not. But don't worry, for each and every module, I will provide the notes as well as all PPTs I will share. So no need of to refer any book. Apart from this, I will give so many video links. I will give so many website, our government website links. From there, also you can collect lot of material which are related to the environment management. And we will make all lectures very much interactive. I will try to show 2 to 5 minutes video or more in most of the lecture which are related to the environment. Okay, apart from this, if you want to ask anything, you can ask. Otherwise, we will go to the detail. We will see the detail syllabus. Yes, student. Am I audible to student?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So apart from this, if you are having any question in your mind, you can ask. What do you feel in those who have opted disaster management in previous semester? Any comment on that? Yes, Mrugang. Mrugang. Siddesh.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, any comment
No, ma'am.
on disaster management subject? Have you gone through the material which I have uploaded in the MS Team? It was useful for you. Because lot of materials, module wise material, apart from module wise, I have uploaded so many things in MS Team. So for environment management also, I will upload module wise and lecture wise PPT. So regularly you have to see the MS Team files. And like in previous semester, we have conducted quiz in each module. So in this semester also, we will try to conduct quiz at the end of the module. See the syllabus of environment management. As I told, there is a 3 hour lecture per week to test. See what we have to learn in module 1. Different definitions which are related to the environment, environment management, and significance of environment management. Now, what are the different opportunities when you learn this environment management subject? What are the different environmental issues relevant to India? in India. So this we have to learn in this module, and 10 hours allocated for this module. Second module is global environmental concern. So what is global warming? What is acid rain? What is ozone depletion? Hazardous? What type of waste generates in Indian scenario? How we do the waste management? Waste management is not there, but we will see that what are the different methods we use for the waste management for the different waste. Endangered life species. What are the different species available in Indian scenario? Loss of biodiversity. What are the reasons for the loss of biodiversity? What are the industrial and man-made disaster and how these disasters destroy the environment? Atomic and biomedical hazards. Now we can say that from the March 20, we are suffering through this pandemic situation. Now, these gloves and PP kits, these are the, we can say these are the medical hazards. And how much this medical waste generated and how they are destroying this, what are the methods they are using, this also we can learn here. Means how any health disaster will be the reason to generate the medical waste. Third is concept of ecology, ecosystem and interdependence between the living organism, habitat, limiting factors, carrying capacity and food chain. Already this concept of ecology you must have learned during your school education. You must have learned in the 12th standard also, those who have opted the environmental management subject. The fourth module is scope of environment management, role and function of government as a planning and regulatory agency, environment quality management and corporate environmental responsibility. You must be knowing that many industries, they do the CSR activities which are very much related to the environment. If any state want to execute the cleanliness campaign, for this campaign some industry provides the fund, also they provide the manpower to take part in this event. So which are the industry taking the CSR, means they are providing the CSR fund for the community, for the government, and what is the role of multinational companies in CSR in case of to improve the quality of environment management. Next is total quality environment management ISO 1400 EMS certification. See, ISO certification which is related to environment management means in the industry, goes for the ISO 1400 certification. For that they have to follow all rules and regulations which are related to the environment. Then only the audit committee, ISO audit committee comes and they see all these industry, they see the all papers and they see their actual work, and then only they issue the ISO 1400 certification for that particular industry. So for ISO 1400 certification is most of the industry goes for this ISO 1400 certification. This ISO 1400 certification is not required for the educational organization. Sixth module is general overview of major legislation like Environment Protection Act, Air Act, Water Act, Wildlife Protection Act, Forest Act and Factories Act. So different acts we have to learn in this module. And in this act, if you don't follow this act, then what type of punishment is there? All these rules and regulation or legislation we have to learn in this module. Yes, Gayatri. Okay, now I have overall, I have explained that what you are going to learn in this subject. Now, from your side, I want to ask, I I will give 2 minutes for you to think that why you choose this environmental management subject in this semester. Okay, you think, and from your side, I will ask anyone name that he or she has to tell that why you choose this environmental management subject. So you think 2 to 3 minutes. Yes, Ananya. Am I audible to you, Ananya? Ananya Gore.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, what is your answer?
Ma'am, environmental management will help us to know about the environment and various factors relating environmental issues related to India and the global warming issues. For example, global warming, acid rain, ozone layer depletion, that all, which will and also it will also show the ecological changes, and according to which and corresponding to which how the rules are made by government, so it will help to know the proper rules and regulation about the same.
Okay, Ananya. Very good. Anup? Anup Shinde.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, why you choose this subject?
Ma'am, I chose the subject because I want to know how I can give a helping hand to the environment in the future or in the coming days. Because as there are rapid changes in the environment due to COVID situations and many more situations to come. So, ma'am, basically, I've choose for this reason, ma'am.
Okay, good. Gayatri? Gayatri Vichare. Gayatri Vichare. Gayatri, am I audible to you? Okay, Harish. Harish.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yes, what is your answer? Why you choose this environment management subject? Harish, bolo. Harish. Okay, think Harish and then tell me. Jai Chheda. Jai Chheda.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, can you
Uh,
tell?
yes, ma'am. So last time I had opted for DMM. So in that also we had environmental issues. So I thought it was interesting. So I went for EVL.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Kapil. Kapil Jain. Kapil Jain. Mayank Waghela. Mayank. Mayank, can you tell why you choose this environmental management? Mayank, your mic is on. You can speak. Monica.
Ma'am, Mayank's mic is not working, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Monica. Monica.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Why you choose the environmental management subject?
Ma'am, because I didn't want to choose digital business management, and I thought this subject must be interesting, and we can get to know about the environment, all the changes and flaws that are in the environment, and we might get to know how we will be able to implement our knowledge to protect our environment and many other factors. So I thought it might be interesting.
Okay, Monica, good. Mrugang. Mrugang. Pradeep Kumar.
Ma'am, I had chosen this subject because environmental management ensures ecosystem services and protective uh, environmental management tries to identify factors affected by conflicts and for protecting resources.
Okay, good. Siddesh. Siddesh Bamne. Siddesh.
Yes, ma'am.
What is your answer?
Uh, Ma'am, I choose because environment management is a systematic approach to finding practical ways for saving water, energy, and materials, and reducing negative environmental impacts.
Okay. Sarang.
Ma'am, because this topic is very interesting
Hmm.
and it is related to the environment protection. So how we can protect the environment and all. Because in today's world there is a lot of pollution and all from all the sectors. So we need to protect the environment.
Yes, because from our side also there is a social responsibility to protect the environment. So once you know the environmental related issues and rules and regulation, then you can execute your social responsibility in better way. Ubaidullah Khan. Ubaidullah Khan. Vipul Kumar. Okay, anyone wants to share why you choose the subject, those who are not spoken? Okay, fine. Now I will tell that why I choose this subject to teach you. Why not the other subject? I think half of the student knows that I am working on environment sector from last 20 years. I have taken part in different conferences which are related to the global environment, like ocean acidification, uh, like food related issues. In fact, I am working with the United Nations related organization, and near about 15 to 20 countries I have visited in connection with this environmental disaster management related issues, and how technology can be used in the environmental sector and disaster management sector. So some conferences I have presented paper, in some conferences I have presented poster, sometimes only discussion uh, in on the platform. So you will also get the opportunity in your future if you know the knowledge about the environment related issues. In fact, if you know the environmental related issues in your state, in Indian scenario, and little bit idea you can give from your side, that will be valued very much at the international level. I can give one example that when I went to Geneva in one conference, there I met one student who is from the IIT Delhi. So he was from the mechanical engineering, uh, uh, I think IT engineering, and what he did, uh, how many vehicles passes from the Noida bridge? Noida is outside of Delhi. So how many vehicles passes from that bridge and how much pollution spreads in the environment through the vehicle? So he has done the survey, and he presented this survey along with the solution in that conferences, in Geneva conference. So whatever work he has done, that will be valued by the United Nations. And now he is getting many opportunities to take part in different conferences, workshops. Many times he sent me the email to attend my this webinar. And I think in the last semester I gave webinar link for you to attend, but no one has attended. I myself I have attended. This time also I will share so many links uh, to attend the webinar, this international webinar. And normally this webinar in the evening time, because our IST time doesn't match with their time. So they start in the morning, so we can attend in the evening. So hardly 1 hour webinar you can attend. Whatever knowledge you will get from that webinar, that will be very much useful. And your attendance will be marked in that webinar. In fact, you will not get any certificate, but your name will be in their website. And that will be very much a big thing for you. You can add in your curriculum vitae that you attended this webinar. And if any company want to verify that, they can verify through the Google. So your name can be displayed on their website. So these are the student or these are the faculties that attended their webinar. So whatever we are sending, you just don't ignore. Our college also providing so many platforms, so you have to take part in that, which are platforms, maybe technical platform, maybe non-technical. But whatever webinar I will suggest to attend, which are related to the environment, which are related to disaster management. Okay, and one more thing I want to tell you, that in disaster management we have gone through different case study. That case study also you continue in this semester and try to check the plagiarism. And once you get the less than 20% plagiarism, we can go for the publication. And in environmental management subject also, we have to do group wise case study. So you choose your interested topic and start to work on that. And we have to make the case study in IEEE format and try to write case study in your own word. Don't copy paste from any website. Okay, I think you must be knowing that how to do the references and all that. We can go for publication as a literature study. So एक ना publication तुम्हारे नाम पे हो जाएगा. So whatever case study student have done in disaster management, now at the beginning you are having time, you just check the plagiarism. I will give my login ID, this email, Arkund email. So I will get directly the what type of percentage what type of percentage you have to improve in your case study. Okay. Now that's all today. Now day after tomorrow we are having lecture, so we'll start first module. Okay. Anything else you want to ask student? I can see Monica, Gayatri, these are the new entry. Anup Shinde. Let me download attendance. Okay, I have downloaded attendance. Student, you can leave the class.